you who don't know, that young man who just raised his hand is my roommate, which makes it funny. How many of you that just raised your hand think you know what a psycho is or how to define it? Interesting. All right, for those of you that did not raise your hand a second time, I think you'll find this to be the most interesting, informative speech you've heard all day. I won't give myself too much credit. Next. Now, psychopathy is actually now called antisocial personality disorder. It's a real medical condition, and I'm going to talk about what it is and why it might be different from some preconceived notions you may have. What is ASPD? A normal, mentally healthy human being has three components that make them such. They have impulse control, they have the ability to reasonably moral. Excuse me. They have the ability to love and they have the ability of moral reasoning. Now, psychopaths or people with ASPD have none of those. And in addition to all that, they also have what's called a lack of empathy. For those of you that don't know, empathy is the ability to feel or resonate with somebody else's emotions. Psychopaths, ASPD-afflicted individuals, do not feel emotions the same way a normal human being would. And as a consequence of this, that can lead them to hurt other people or disregard their rights, steal things, break the law, etc. All right, so let's talk about the history of what this is. And this is where I think a lot of people get hung up. Psychopathy is not psychosis. All right, somebody who is psychotic is crazy. Psychopaths are not crazy. That is important to remember. Somebody who is psychotic is out of touch with reality. They cannot distinguish what is real from what is not. And that can put somebody in the hospital. A psychopath, they know exactly what's going on. And they don't care. Right? They can understand what they're doing. They know they're hurting other people. They're okay with that. Let's talk about the name changes and why some of this confusion might exist. It was originally called moral insanity. I can see how some people might get confused with that being the origin. It was then called psychopathy, then it was called sociopathy, now it's called ASPD. For whatever reason, popular culture and television has decided that psychopathy and sociopathy are different things. That is not true. It was just a name change. Anybody that tries to tell you, oh no, psychopaths are more dangerous, sociopaths are more just social. No, that's not true. It's just a name change to try to highlight the social aspect of the disorder and their inability to really resonate with other people. All right. So nobody knows how to fix this. There's no medication for it, there's no treatment that's effective anyway. A couple things have been tried. And nobody really knows what causes it. There's a lot of speculation. Some people think that excessive trauma can cause it. Trauma in your childhood, something really just terrible that happens to you that makes you think, no, screw this, screw everybody else, I don't care what they're feeling, I'm just going to do me. Other people think psychopaths are born. That's just in their nature, that's the way they are, it's the way they always have been, it's the way they always will be. So we talked a little bit about what a psychopath is. So the specific traits is no conscience, right? Some of us, most of us hopefully, have a little voice in our head telling us, no, this doesn't feel right. I'm sure you've all been told that at some point. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Psychopaths have never encountered that problem because they don't feel that, right? And they lie. They lie constantly. They don't lie because they have to. They lie because they can. They lie because it's fun, right? For normal people, to make a lie, to tell a lie requires a certain amount of concentration and focus, and it makes us sweat, it makes us react, and that's how you can tell if somebody's lying. If a psychopath is lying, you don't know, because it doesn't register with them that it's wrong, and they can just do it naturally. Manipulative. Toastmaster Rossi brought this up a little bit. I'm going to piggyback on that a little bit. The difference between somebody who influences and somebody who manipulates. An influencer will appeal to your reason. They will try to convince you through your ability to reason as a human being what is right and what's wrong. Somebody who manipulates will grab your emotion. Psychopaths may not have emotion, but they know how it works. Right? They can tell what you're feeling, and they can figure out how to make you feel anything they want. All right. In modern society, it's been determined that approximately 1% of the population is afflicted with the ASPD. To put that in perspective, here at the Citadel, approximately 35 cadets are psychopaths. Maybe more, I don't know. I'm comfortable not knowing the answer to that question. And the misconceptions about psychopathy are everywhere. Was this anybody's first time today learning the difference between psychosis and psychopathy? But yeah, and that's not surprising at all, because almost everybody has that confusion. They think psycho, they think psychotic. Oh, that guy's a psychopath, he's crazy. No, that's not the truth. So people think, oh, all psychopaths are serial killers. They're all narcissists. They're schizophrenic. No, psychopathy is its own mental disorder. It's not a compounding effect of anything. They're not crazy, and not all psychopaths are serial killers. The vast majority of psychopaths are everywhere all around us. They could be business leaders, they could be our classmates, they could be our teachers, and they can blend in, and a lot of them do. They can be productive members of society without having feeling. So how can you spot one? That's what we're all kind of interested in, right? How can I know if this person standing to my left or my right feels what I'm feeling, or even cares what I'm feeling? Has anybody heard the term crazy eyes? See that? Yeah, they're looking at you like that, yeah. That's another misconception, right? They're not crazy eyes. Let me talk about why psychopaths' eyes are the way they are. There's a group of muscles around your eyes that are only triggered subconsciously by the emotions you're feeling, happiness, sadness. That's why you can tell if somebody's faking a smile, right? So if somebody doesn't have those emotions, those muscles don't trigger. If they're calm under stress, they don't react, they don't get emotional. They don't have any morals, morals don't guide the way they live their lives. They're remorseless, they're fearless, and they're charming because they want to get you on their side. Hopefully you can take this information and do something productive with it. I hope you all stay safe out there with those other 35 psychopaths running around.